everybody, it's Cassandra. Welcome back to Cassandra's Garden. How are you doing today? Are you okay? Do you need to be reminded of how wonderful and special you are? Because I'm here to remind you of that. I think you're wonderful, and you've got no idea how much you are truly loved. You've got no idea how special you really are. Please, I'm begging you, don't ever let bad thoughts about yourself come in to you and you believe that. I want you to know that you make the world a better place. Okay, so I wanted to show you how I clean my instruments for baking and cooking and other projects that have nothing to do with baking or cooking. These are small instruments, and some of the little grooves and stuff in there could very well be a harbor for germs, bacteria, and we don't want that because I want to reuse these. So this bottle is clearly not dishwasher safe. It will last me forever if I take good care of it. It's plastic, but it's very thin. And I know as hot as this dishwasher gets, it's just going to melt it into like a little ball. So I want to be able to get all of my tools sterilized. And this is what I do. This bowl is about between 6 and 8 ounces. And what I did is I filled it full of really, really hot water. You can even boil your water, which is what I did. I boiled some water. Once I got it to a rolling boil, I cut it down. Then I let it boil for a little bit longer, and then I cut it completely off. And then I let it cool for about 5 minutes, and then I poured the hot water into these bowls. And these bowls are about 6 to 8 ounces. Then I only took a half a teaspoon of bleach and put it in the water, stirred it about. The only reason that I used just a half a teaspoon is because I didn't want it to eat up this thin plastic bottle. So I wanted to be cautious about that. What I'm going to do is let them soak, and then I'm going to rinse them thoroughly, and then I'm going to line some paper towel right here and put every one on there and let it dry. Now, this one still has candy melt on it, but as you can see just now, it's coming clean. So that's good. And see the little ridges in here? We want those, we want that to come clean. And then this one's coming clean, you can see. Just dip it down in there again. And I may have to change this water out now that it's, you know, kind of turning blue. And then, because that's just showing where my candy melt. And if you can, if I can aim this correctly, I want to show you that the, okay, there we go. See that tiny, tiny, tiny little spot? That shows me that my opening is not clogged. And I'm probably going to end up changing this because it's coming clean. And that's exactly what I need and what I want. So I'll probably change this and make another bleach solution. And set that back right there. And my paint brushes, they're clean. And my countertops have been sanitized with bleach water and alcohol solution. And now this is good and clean. So let me show you what I'm going to do with this one. Actually, you know what I can do? I can actually just transfer all of this to this bleach solution. Hold that down. Because it's a lot cleaner, and it's still sanitized because of the bleach. I'm going to pour this out and set it to the side. Now, I'm going to just simply rinse this off with hot water. I'm going to rinse my my paint brushes that for food safe paint. And I'm going to take a paper towel and I'm going to wipe up the water. Now I'm going to take a piece of paper towel and I'm just going to fold it in half set it to the back of the counter, turn my bottle upside down, let it drain, and let my my food safe paintbrush brushes just sit there and dry, because I will be using them again, but I want to make sure that everything stays sterilized. Okay, so now I got something I'm so excited about. I want to show you. Wait just a moment. Gotta go get it. Ta-da! There's my blue mermaid tail. And as you can see, I just took it out. There's remnants of the candy. I'm going to do the same thing for this in a separate bowl with boiling water. I'm going to let that water cool down, because that's how I sterilize my water. I'm going to let it cool really down really good before I put this in there. And then I'm going to add a half a teaspoon of bleach to a small bowl like that one, and just let it soak for a little bit, and then move on to the next. Okay. I got to be real careful. Look at that beautiful blue mermaid's tail. Oh, I love her. I'm going mermaid crazy. So, I thought maybe you would like to spend just a little bit of time with me. Let me grab a clean paper towel. And I'll grab one of my newly washed and sterile paint brushes. And I'm going to add my shimmer. I love painting the the mermaid tail. I keep saying fish mermaid. And because it just gives it that really authentic look of a glimmery mermaid tail. I love it. And you just need a little bit of glimmer. I don't want to handle it too much, because they will break very easily. I have learned that the hard way. And there were times that I just wanted to cry. But I said, nope, I'm not giving up. And look how beautiful that looks. It looks so real. I love it. It's very good and hard. It will be easy to work with when I'm baking the cake, when I'm decorating the cake. Just put a little bit down here on the tail. I hope she loves this cake. I love my grandchildren so much. They are the best. Now look, that's all you have to do. Isn't that just glorious? I cannot wait to show you how this cake is going to look. On the top, it's going to be like a little beach, and then on the then there's going to be the waves in the water. I'm going to have mermaid tails sticking up out of that. I'm going to have mermaid tails on the side. I'm going to have seashells and starfish on the beach, and it's just going to be really beautiful. And I'm about to cry because I'm so happy about making this. Now, you see this? I don't want to waste that. I'm a waste not, want not kind of girl. I'll put that in my bleach solution water. And I'm going to show you what I'm going to do. I'll show you. I'm going to take a little bit of plastic wrap, and I'm going to put it on this, and I'm going to save that. That way it doesn't dry out, because that can go a very long way. And I mean, anything that you can do to save money and to save your products, of course do that. It will keep just fine right here on the counter, wrapped in plastic wrap, and I can go back and continue using that if I need that color, because I'm just a waste not, want not kind of girl. What do you guys and gals think? Now this has got to really firm up good. It's pretty hard. Let me just test that. Oh yeah. Don't want to mess up my little paint job here. See, it's really like, you know, food safe paint, so it's gonna have to dry. So I need to put this on a different plate because, as you can see, it's starting to have condensation. See the condensation? I don't know if you can see it. I'm gonna be right back. So I want to get this off of, or I've had it in the freezer. Okay. Whew. Don't want to break it. God, these are so hard to make and to get them. Now, after this gets so hard, I'll trim this up a little bit on the side. But for right now, it looks beautiful. I'm pretty excited. Okay, so I'm going to set this on the table. And I'm going to be making more mermaid tails now that I have one freed up. And I just wanted to say thank you so very much for being here. And I just wanted to demonstrate for you how I clean my utensils, to give you the knowledge that, and as you can see, there's no damage. That was just enough bleach water just enough bleach in my water to sterilize it without causing any type of, you know, damage to it. So that's how I clean my instruments that cannot go in the dishwasher, because the dishwasher really does sterilize your instruments and your cookware. And even though it's my home, I still spray with alcohol. As a matter of fact, I'll show you. I've just got me a little spray bottle, and I've just labeled it. And once these completely dry, they're going to get a spritz of alcohol, because even though they have been in bleach, and I may have even spelled that wrong, but I know what it means. But I'm going to spray them after they dry. And you know what? I might just go ahead and do it right now while they're drying. And let's just go ahead and spray down inside of it. Let's go ahead and spray my brushes. And then when all those dry, I will do the same thing after they've dried for just a few more minutes. And I do my countertops that way. I clean with bleach, and then after and I wipe it dry, and then I wait for a few minutes, and then I spray with alcohol, and I just let it naturally air dry, so that my countertops are always sterilized. And I do the same thing with my instruments, my silverware, everything. It's just good practice, and I've been doing that for years. So, and I just wanted to give you that little tidbit. So I'm very, very, very happy with my blue mermaid tail. Let me get my teal one. Let me get all my mermaid tails together. I'm coming right back. So I have here the blue one and the teal one. And I had told you guys and gals earlier that this particular shell started with a C. I was wrong. This is a different type of shell. I'm going to find out what the name of it is. If you know what it is, can you tell me? Because I have seen these in real life and they're beautiful. But so here is my teal one. Here is my blue one. And I've got another blue one. And I'm going to make a white one with the gold. And I'm going to make a brown one with the gold. And I'm going to make several of them because, well, we're going to have lots of mermaids in the ocean on the cake. So I just wanted to share this with you guys and gals and just show you how I clean my stuff and show you how my blue mermaid tail turned out. And I think it turned out lovely. This one's completely dry. Very nice and firm. Going to be very easy to work with. So when I stick it in the cake, it'll be like that. I'm very happy. I'm very happy with the results. Now, see, that one's wet, and you can tell because it's, see, at any rate, it's going to be a beautiful aquatic beach fantasy-esque cake. It's going to be beautiful. So just wanted to update you on my progress here and tell you that I love you and thank you for being here. Blessings, love, and light. And please know that you are beautiful. You are wonderful. You are so special. And even when you feel alone, just know that you're not. I'm here. The Creator loves you. And it's going to be a beautiful day. And I know in my heart that things are going to get better. I just know it. Okay, peace and love. Peace and love, everybody. I love all y'all. I'll be back with more on the mermaid cake very soon. Bye.